Hi, this is Holly Wilson. You had asked my husband Shane Wilson and I to send you pictures of the problems that we were having with the leaves of our table. We thought it would be easier to send you a video. We did send pictures to a craftsman, and he was having a hard time getting a clear idea of what the problem was, and when he came in person he could clearly see what the problem was. So we thought a video might be a better idea. On the end of the table you can see that the clips are on the right side of these, I don't know what you would call these, but we'll just call them rods. On the opposite end of the table, both of the clips are on the inside. This is my leaf. You can see that the hooks aren't really evenly lined up. So when I pull these out, I know that one has to come out a little further than the other. What I do is I just pull them out and estimate how far out they come, and then you'll see once I get the leaf on, I can get underneath it and kind of adjust them as I need to. What I do, I lay the leaf on the table, and then I get underneath it. I can push it back. It's very hard to see, but this hook is not kind of really connecting with this bracket. There's a big gap and a big space, so even if I push a leaf over and I hook it in, I can come to the other side. Sorry, I'm doing this on my chair so the camera stays steady. I can push this back and try to get this one underneath there, but just by kind of wiggling the rod. So now you can see that it's attached, I guess, if you want to, but watch what happens when I try to lift the table or lift the leaf, or if someone were to come by and bump the leaf. I mean, I can wiggle it up a little bit. That's not the big problem, but the big problem is if someone were to kind of pull themselves in with the leaf, it pulls this way, and then it can just kind of slide all over. Or, I mean, it's a very ineffective way for the leaf to be attached. These clips don't really hold it much, and it can kind of all it has to do is get one little bump on the corner of the table. Oh, you can't see my hand over here. If these are both attached, like as they are now, and someone were just to walk by and bump the corner of the table, that's not much just with my hand, and then it just kind of slides wherever it wants, can lift up. It's like that on both sides. When I purchased the table, I was told that there would be rods attached to the leaf, and it would kind of slide in almost like you put a plug into an outlet. And I don't mind that idea. I don't want to figure this whole thing out through trial and error, because I don't want to put any more holes in this table than need to be, because we already have holes where we're going to be taking this equipment off and replacing it with something. I honestly think Velcro might hold this leaf on more than these hooks, and I don't think that this is how the leaves were intended to be put on the table. So I appreciate you contacting us, asking us to send you pictures, and I appreciate you listening to our concerns. If you guys know how these were meant, I even looked online, if you know how these leaves were meant to be put on this table, if you just would inform us, we will have our craftsmen do it. But this is not how, this is not going to work for us. Thank you very much for listening, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.